Welcome to the team, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Darren Burks, and I'm going to be walking you through this training called the Road to Jade. The very first thing I want to talk about, though, is finding your reason why. This is something you're going to hear over and over and over again, so I just wanted to bring it up to have you guys start thinking about it. The reason why is the first step to finding success. What is the reason that is going to motivate you to get out of bed every morning? What is the reason that's going to motivate you to do things on the days that you might not want to? See, in life, success doesn't come from the days that you have a great day and the sun is shining, and it's easy to be motivated when everything's falling into place. It's what you do when the days are bad. It's what you do when you don't feel good. It's what you do when you're tired. That is what makes the difference between a successful person and a non-successful person. But that reason has to be strong. Most people, their reason why is their kids are retiring their parents or taking care of a loved one. Strong reasons are going to keep you motivated. And so my personal reason why is because I lost both my parents when I was young to cancer. Shortly after, I was homeless because we never had much growing up, so I didn't have a backup net. So I want to make sure that my future kids never feel the same pain that I felt. So no matter what, I work harder every day. If I'm tired, it doesn't matter. I'm still going after my goals. I'm still going after everything that I need to get accomplished in this business, and as well as all the other parts of my life, because my reason why is strong. If you don't know your reason why, I highly suggest the book at the bottom left-hand corner, Find Your Reason Why by Simon Sinek. Great book. It's going to help you put things in perspective. So first, what is Jade? Jade is a rank in our business. It's actually the second rank. We have a rank called Garnet, but we're going to shoot right for Jade. Jade's an average income of $297 per month. So Jade equals 2,000 in what we call QV, qualifying volume, between two lines of business. You can get QV from having people buying with business packs, the basic pack, or builder pack, or premium pack, and customers, and potato pack donations. They all give you QV, and it all adds up. But for this example, I'm going to show you what it looks like just going off of people's business packs and how Jade would look. So you at the top, if you buy in with the builder pack, you're going to get 500 QV for yourself for the first month. 500 QV for you. Now you find two business partners. You get two of your friends to join you. They both buy in at the builder pack, so that's 500, 500, that's 1,500. Now you need 500 more. So that's like either you or one of your friends finding another friend to join you in the business, picking up another business partner at the 500 builder pack. Boom. Now you're 2,000 QV split between two lines. Now, for your first month, you already have your personal QV required taken care of. But every month, therefore, after, you need to make sure you have at least 150 of personal QV. So that's like your personal customers, your own customers, or maybe your own purchases yourself. That counts. You want to make sure you have 150 QV. But your first month's taken care of. So that's one of the examples of what Jade looks like. Do not get too wrapped up on the QVs and the CVs and the different abbreviations, because your upline, your sponsor, will be walking you through this over and over and over again. They will be keeping track and help making sure that you're doing the right thing. So don't worry about it. I just wanted to show you so you can kind of get a glimpse of it. This is another example of how it can be done. Maybe you get in the builder pack, 500 QV for you, and maybe you pick up two business partners. They each buy the premium pack. So that's you plus two business partners at the premium pack. That is 2,000 in QV between two lines, and now you're Jade. So as you can see, it's one less step to hit Jade if people are buying the premium packs. This is what makes premium packs so powerful. This is another example. So it could be you and two of your friends getting the builder pack, and maybe between you and your friends, you have 250 QV from customers in each leg. So the customers count too. As long as it's 2,000 in QV in qualifying volume, you're Jade. Those two top spots in your business are super important, and this is why. So as you can see, I'm going to use your mom and your best friend as an example. Maybe the top person in your business on the left side is your mom. Now, everything that happens underneath her is going to benefit her. So you have to build your business down no matter what. No matter if that's your mom or a complete stranger, you're going to have to build your business and have everything that's going on in that red circle that goes on. all that sales volume is going to have to come up and go through that very top person. It all funnels back up to that very top person. So that's going to be someone that's super important to you because they're going to benefit the most of it. Your best friend on the right side, same thing. All that sales volume funnels back up. Top right-hand corner, you see a young gentleman in a blue blazer. His name is Miles Stallard. He's a 26-year-old green diamond in our company, and he has 16 family members in his business with them, all at diamond or above. That is all because he put his family at the very top of his business. Even if they weren't going to work the business, he wanted to make sure that they had a spot at the very top of his business as an investment spot. So that's why family comes first. Now, you're going to make a list. You're going to make two lists, lists of potential customers, lists of potential business partners. This is how I do it. I think of the top 5 people in my life that have some kind of ailment or illness. So migraines or fibromyalgia or back pain or is tired a lot, can't sleep right. Think of the 5 people in my life that could use this product. Then I'm going to make a list of the top 5 people in my life that I want to be in business with. This might not necessarily be the people I hang around with, because if you hang around with people that aren't motivated, that don't have good habits, they probably won't be the best people to be in business with. But these are the top 5 people that you would want to be in business with. You're going to make a list of them. Now, this is how we're going to start to contact people. I'm just going to go through this overlay, but I'll show you each part individually in a minute. You're going to pique their interest with some sort of information to get them interested in the product. Then you're going to give them a sample pack, whether it be a 7-day sample pack or your own pre-made packs. You can use just sample sunrise packets and put it together with a sample nitro and a couple sample sunset and make your own little baggies up. But whatever it is, a sample pack. And then you're going to have them order the product from your website. So your website is your first and last name.kyanie.com. Risk-free, 30-day money-back guarantee. We want to make sure people know that it's a risk-free order. Here's some scripts that you can use. So you start out like, hey, how are you? Maybe have some dialogue back and forth. That's awesome. So listen, I actually wanted to reach out to you because I know that you struggle with, this is where you enter in whatever they struggle with, whatever it might be, migraines, fibromyalgia, arthritis. I actually came across a product based on all natural ingredients that's helping people with that same ailment. And I think it could really help you too. Do you have a second? I'd love to show you some information. Now, I don't care who you are. Me personally, I have migraines. This product helped me with it. If someone said, hey, I can help you with your migraines, I am all ears. So don't be afraid to reach out and see if you can help some people with their ailments. This is one of the tools that we use. So on the bottom is Wellness Simplified. This is our Facebook group that has tens of thousands of testimonials in it. You would go and add your friend as you click the blue ad you see on the left of your screen, add your friend to the group, then search at the top, search for, migraines. And then if you look on the right side of your screen right now, you can see a bunch of migraine testimonials pop up. You pick one or two, and then you tag your friend in it. This is super simple because this is what's going to make people not only read the post that you tag them in, but then they're going to start exploring. And when they start exploring the group, that's when they're like, wow. I mean, right now we have 55,000 members in this group that have testimonials. That is insane. There is tons and tons of testimonials out there that people want to read. So this is another thing you can say. Hey, I have a 7-day trial pack that's a $50 value that I'm willing to give to you for free if you order the products. It's going to take about 7 days from the time you order the products for the time they get to you, so you can get started on it today with this pack. By the time the trial pack is done, your products will be here and you can take the whole system for 5 weeks. If you don't like it, you can return it and get your money back. Now that's 5 weeks of getting you healthy, making you feel better, that is risk-free. This is where people get excited. This stuff works. What is edification? You're going to hear the word edification over and over again. Edification is finding the best in someone and speaking about it. So this is the important part of being able to edify your mentor, because this is the difference between your friend not knowing your mentor from a hole in the wall to understanding that it's somebody that they really want to respect and listen to. This is an example of Chad edifying me. So he said, hey, Tammy, I want to introduce you to my mentor, Mr. Darren Burks. This gentleman is teaching me everything I need to know about successfully running a profitable online business. He used our system to build a six-figure income for himself within 16 weeks and is currently driving a brand new Maserati paid for by the company. He has a team of over 700 people in 27 different states and multiple different countries in Europe. I've honestly learned more from him than I have my law professors. And I know if you spend 10 minutes talking to him, you'll be blown away. See, the way he explained who I am to her is going to make her go, wow, I need to listen to what this gentleman has to say. Now, one of the things that wasn't in that I do suggest is not only talking about what your mentor has done for themselves, but talk about what your mentor has done for others. Like me personally, I've been able to help dozens of people get their paid for cars. I've been able to help hundreds of people get and earn extra income, because it's not always about what I did for myself. People don't care about my Maserati. They care about me helping one of my friends get their Maserati. They care about what I can do for them. So edification is just talking good about whoever you want to put your friend on the phone with, and letting them know it's someone to be respected and it's someone to be listened to. Here's some tools that we use. And so we have the product. That's one of our tools. We have online pre-recorded presentations on YouTube that you can use. There's Zoom presentations every week, both the complete overview and the fast movers one, which is more geared towards just the business. We have the Facebook pages. We have teamfusionfamily.com. We have Vimeo.com, the Kayani channel. We have PBRs and home meetings that we have each week. We have three-way calls that you can have, events that you can take your prospects to, the Kayani Pro app. There's so many different tools. There's not one tool that works for everybody. See, this is where you pick and choose what you think is going to be best fitted for your person. And this is that you do under the guidance and help of your upline mentor. This is the DFY system. So this is exactly like Wellness Simplified. This is just the business side of it. It's our Facebook group where you can add a prospect to it. It might take you a little while for them to be accepted, because they do have to be accepted into the group. Once they're accepted, you search for your mentor or a relatable person. So you can search for, like, say me, search for me in the box, my testimonial comes up. Or maybe you have a nurse or a lawyer or someone that is in the military. You can search for those key terms and find people that are a sapphire or above that have a testimonial in the business that have that same occupation. So if you have a nurse friend, you can have them read a testimonial about how a nurse is in this business and is winning. That's making it relatable to that person. So you want to tag the person in the comments and make sure to use Mr. or Mrs. or their full name when referring to your mentor. You never ever want to say, hey, this is my mentor, this is just Darren, or this is my boy, or this is my girl. You want to say, this is Mr. Darren Burks, or Mrs. Jules Marquisio, or Mr. Mike DeAndrea, or use their full name at least when referring to them when you're tagging someone in the profile. You do not want to de-edify. You want to edify. You want to make sure people understand that this is someone of value. This is what it's going to look like, how the process works of introducing new business partners. Now, I'm going to go over this a couple times, so don't worry if I go over it quick on this first slide. You're going to pique your friend's interest by contacting them, pique their interest with a couple sentences. You're going to pick a tool that is going to show them some information about the business, whether it be our Facebook groups, a YouTube video, teamfusionfamily.com, whatever it might be. You're going to pick it, send it to them. Then you're going to edify for a three-way message. You're going to edify your mentor and connect the three-way message with your friend and your mentor and let them take over. So that's when you tag your mentor you tag them in your posts from your mentor on the DFY Systems post, and then connect them on the three-way call, which I'll show you how to do in a second. There's another option. Option A is the best way to go. If you can have your friend or prospect see some information before talking to me, makes it so much faster, makes it so much easier for me to do my job. But sometimes you need a little help to get them to be open to look at some information. So you can first edify your mentor and just directly, not even talking about the business, just directly talking about who you're being mentored by and how they're helping you, and get someone interested in talking to your mentor. Connect the three-way call, and then have your mentor pick the tool. So that's when I would help direct your friend or prospect to whatever tool is being used. Again, this is not the best scenario, but this is an option for those difficult people that might not want to watch a video or might need a little bit more convincing to check out some information. But the option A is always going to be the home run. That's what you want to shoot for. Here's an example of a 30-second peak. Now, a peak can be anything. We want to put it in your words. We want to make it sound like you, and your mentor and sponsor will be able to sit down and help you come up with some good peaks for yourself. But here's just some examples. So, hey, I was lucky enough to have been introduced to some extremely successful people, and they're teaching me how to build an extra stream of income from my smartphone or laptop. I immediately thought of you because I remember that this is where you insert a reason. I remember that you were telling me that you were short on money, or that you're trying to leave your job and you're trying to come up with something else to do in life. Or maybe you were a great leader in high school and I need some leaders that I want to work with. Insert the reason why you were contacting them. Make it feel personal. This is something that you definitely need to see, want to see some info. Make them say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I do want to see some info. That sounds interesting. You know, that's an example of a peak. Option B, I just got linked up with some successful entrepreneurs that are expanding a company here. These people have helped countless people make extra income, get paid for cars, earn paid for trips, and so much more. I think I can get you in to speak with them. Are you down? So see, you're making it exclusive. You're making them want to be like, you know, I think I can get you in to speak with them. Well, yeah, if you can, I'd love to speak with them. You're making it exclusive. You're not sounding desperate. You're not sounding needy. You're sounding like you're helping them, because that's exactly what we're doing. Is we're giving them an opportunity. We're opening a door for them, and we need to make them realize that. Here's a third option for cold market. So your warm market is your best friends, is your family, is the people that you know personally. That is where we want to stay for most of our business. But your cold market is people you don't know, strangers. Maybe you're at a Starbucks and you start having a conversation and someone asks you what you do for work and you don't know what to say. This is something you can say. I teach people how to build an extra stream of income from their smartphone or laptop, marketing a world-class nutrition product, and a new natural skincare line. Would you be open to see some info? Something super simple. Again, you can put it in your own words, but as you can see, our peaks are very, very, very small. We're not going over the whole details. We're not going over the products. We're not going over the business. You're just getting them interested. That's when you connect the three-way call. So this is an example of how I personally peak. Again, everybody peaks differently. I peak differently depending on who I'm talking to. But for the most part, this is the process that I use. I'll start my conversation and I'll be bold, direct, and short. Hey, I have something important I want you to see. That's when I send this. I say, this is why it's so important to me. And I insert a video of Guile. Now, Guile's an 8-year-old boy with a brain tumor. Collapsed on a playground, was in St. Jude's Hospital for 9 months on a morphine drip in a vegetative state. He was introduced to the product. His mother was introduced to the product by my friend Kirsty Medlock, who's the girl that you see in the video right there. And then all of a sudden, within a few weeks of taking the product, the amazing results came from it. They put it in his feeding tube and had it drip directly into his small intestine. And it was just a crazy, crazy emotional short video that shows what this product can do. I send that first. Then they usually, 9 out of 10 people come back and say, hey, you know, that made me cry. Like, what is this? That was wonderful. And that's when I say, this is what it is. I'll send the Kyani products video, which you can find right on YouTube. You go to Kyani YouTube and look up Kyani products. This one's 8 minutes and 22 seconds. It's perfect. Goes over both product lines. That's when I send that. Then step 4, this is when I send, this is how we do it. And I usually insert my back half. So there's many different overviews that you can put out. Mine is the 2018 business overview that you can just search for Darren Burks, 2018 business overview on YouTube. Find it, save it in your notes, and that's the back half of the presentation that goes over the business. So that's a little bit longer, so that's why I set this up. I get them emotionally involved with the very first video of Guile. Then I get them a little bit further involved with the Kyani video, which is a little bit longer. Then I knock it home with the business overview, followed up by a 3-way call. So if you follow through these steps, step 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you get me on a 3-way call with someone that watched these 3 videos, it's a home run. It's a done deal because people are already involved. They already know enough that makes my job of just answering a few simple questions and closing them into the business so much easier. This is how you set up a 3-way call. So you're going to call your friend, you're going to contact them, and you're going to edify your mentor like we spoke about before. You want to edify your mentor super, 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 super important to make sure that you do it before you connect the phone with your mentor. You want to make her know or him know that they're talking to somebody important. Like if you were putting Tom Brady on a three-way call with your friend, but never said his last name, never said what he's accomplished or what he's done, and just said, hey, I want you to talk to my friend Tom, they're not going to give them any respect. You're not going to give him the time of day. But if you explain, hey, this is Mr. Tom Brady. He's the best quarterback of all time. He's won this many Super Bowls and so on and so forth. That's when the respect comes in. So you want to do that before you click into your mentor. Second step is you're going to call your mentor. You're going to click over, call your mentor, say, hey, I have my friend on the phone. I'm going to connect the call. Third step is you connect the call and you make the intro. This is where you're going to say, this is my mentor, Mr. or Mrs. This is my mentor, Mr. Mike DeAndrea. This is my mentor, Miss Jules Marquisio. And then you're going to mute your phone. Boom. Let your mentor take over and listen closely, take notes. Do not, by any means of imagination, interrupt your mentor. Let them speak, because everything they say, every question they ask is for a specific reason. They're going to dictate that conversation and direct that conversation exactly how they need to do it. And the more three-way calls that you listen to, the more you'll pick up on the strategies and understand why we do what we do. But just mute the phone. And that's the best part about this, is you don't have to do much of anything. You make the connection, mute the phone, let us work for you. So again, to recap, this is how the process of getting business partners looks. You're going to pique your friend's interest with some short couple sentences. You're going to pick a tool that's going to show them an overview of the business or product, and you're going to send it to your friend. Then you're going to edify your mentor, set up the three-way call, tag your friend in your mentor's DFY systems post on Facebook, and let your mentor take over. That is the best scenario and the best system of getting business partners. The backup, pique some of your friend's interest about your mentor, edify your mentor, connect the three-way call, and then your mentor will pick the tool that gets sent to your friend or potential prospect. Not the best scenario, but it is an option. Your job is not to go over objections. That is our job as your mentor, to go over the objections. But just so you're prepared for some of the simple ones, one of the first things you're going to hear, that sounds like a pyramid scheme. Now, I keep this graphic in my phone as in my saved photos, because it clearly shows that a regular corporation is the real pyramid scheme, where the CEO of Coca-Cola makes 99% more money than the truck driver at Coca-Cola. So people that say pyramid scheme are usually just not educated in business. A lot of times I'll simply ask them to define, hey, can you tell me what a pyramid scheme is? Most of them can't. Most of them will be, it's that thing that's where the people above you make money. Well, isn't that your job? You know, your boss makes money from you. Oh, it's that thing where people get recruited. Well, every company recruits. It's called hiring. You know, they go out and look for the best people. Apple recruits. The Patriots recruit. Everybody recruits. So it's simple things that people don't understand. But just so you have a series of answers to make sure you get yourself out of the way quick, we're going to look at step one. If someone says, hey, you know, I don't think those things are for me, you're going to say, I know exactly how you feel. Then you're going to say step two, I felt the same way at first. Step three, but what I found was I was completely wrong. You need to hear what I heard. Step four is connect the three-way. Get yourself out of the way. Simply turn the conversation back around. Say, hey, I thought the same thing at first too, but I found out I was super wrong. I want you to hear what I heard. Connect the three-way. Get your mentor involved. Or if you're having a tough time getting them on the phone, you can send a screenshot of the conversation to your mentor, and your mentor will be able to help answer back and give you the answers that you can simply copy and paste back into that message. Let us help you with the conversations that you're having. Do not try to have the conversations by yourself. Get us involved. Get us screenshots. Let us help you as much as we can build those connections and make those conversations go a lot smoother. Here's your chain of solution that you should know. You should ask your sponsor who your upline jade is, pearl is, sapphire is, ruby, emerald, and diamond. This is here to help answer questions. This is here to help support you. You're going to make sure you ask your upline jade if you have a question. If they don't have the answer, they'll go to your upline pearl. If they don't have the answer, and so on and so forth. What it also is set up to do is to make sure that when you're an emerald or a diamond and you have an organization of 1,000 or 2,000 people, you can still have your time freedom because you have a series of leaders and a chain of solution that is going to help answer questions, because you could not answer 2,000 people's questions all by yourself. So that's the importance of the chain of solution. You want to make sure you write that down. You know who they are. Here's some books I recommend. John C. Maxwell wrote both of these. Failing Forward, Sometimes You Win, Sometimes You Learn. Failing Forward is the first one that I recommend to people when they get into any business, especially this business. It sets people up with the right mindset of what it takes to build any business, what it takes to be successful in life, what it takes to do anything that is worth it. You're going to have bumps and bruises. You're going to have ups and downs. And Failing Forward is going to help put things in perspective for you. Here's a calendar that you can find as the pin post in the Team Fusion New England Facebook group. But this just shows that every morning from 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, we have a different leader going over a different topic on a phone call. It's a 30-minute call. You don't have to say anything. You just call up and listen. You can mute your phone and listen, or you can record the call using Tape a Call, where you can see the icon in the top left-hand corner. You can download it on your phone. Tape a Call Pro, I suggest it's $10, but it's unlimited recording. And so you can record the call if you're at work and listen to it later. The trainings are going to help you get to the rank of Garnet, help you get to the rank of Jade, help you get to the rank of Pearl. All of us leaders have always listened to Breakfast Champions calls. That's how we got to where we are today. You have Tuesday DFY at 7 o'clock every Tuesday. Come into the events is where you're not only going to be able to show the business to your friends and family by inviting them as well, but you're going to be able to learn how to present. You're going to be able to spend time with your mentors and with your business partners. Showing up to the events is crucial. It's like you can't just sign up for the gym and not actually go to the gym and expect to be in the best shape of your life. If you really want to take things to the max, you want to stay plugged in as much as possible. Every Sunday night and Wednesday night, we have an 8 o'clock business overview where you can go on Zoom. And then we have a 9 o'clock that follows it as a group launch. And so a launch is going to be the next step that you take after this, which I'll explain in a minute. Things not to do. This is what you don't want to do. You do not want to overtalk. We all did it at first. I did it. Your mentor probably did it, and we regret it. You want to be the 30-second commercial, not the full movie. Do not overtalk. Do not go over too many details. Let your mentors do the work. Let the system do what it's supposed to do. Do not post anything on social media regarding the business until you've had the social media training or discussed it with your upline. Please do not burn your own business. We are the complete opposite of all the other companies out there that simply blast and spam their social media with join my business, buy my products, come to my event. Never, ever, 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 ever post things vague like that on your Facebook page, because it will destroy your business. We've all been in a situation where we've had that stuff backfire. We don't do it that way. So until you've had the social media training, if you want to post something regarding the business, pass it by your upline first. Say, hey, what do you think about this? And let them guide you if it's a good idea or not, because the social media can be a huge tool. Social media is my business. Like, that's how I get all of my businesses, from social media. But it could also burn me if I do it the wrong way. So that's important. And also the third thing is avoid using terms like network marketing or MLM, multi-level marketing. People have a bad stigma on those terms. So use terms like online marketing or e-commerce or online distribution instead. This is how I explain. Hey, what do you do? Well, we're doing e-commerce. We have an online distribution network. We're doing online marketing. I don't use multi-level marketing. I don't use MLM. I don't do network marketing, because honestly, the way our company is set up with our system, this isn't even like traditional network marketing at all. So I consider it its own category, but for the time being, I'm going to call it online marketing or e-commerce or online distribution. So the next steps you're going to take, you're going to book your 48-hour interview with your sponsor. Get a hold of your sponsor and say, hey, I need to book my 48-hour interview with my diamond or my emerald and my upline. That's where you're going to be able to not only hear from your diamond and your emerald and get some pointers and get some interaction with them, but they're going to be able to get to know who you are. And the relationship that you have with your upline, the stronger it is, the better your business is going to be. Then the very next thing you want to do, you want to call your sponsor immediately after watching this and book your launch appointment. This is not your launch. This was just a setup training, a quick overview to go over some things. Your launch is when you actually sit down in person with your sponsor or mentor and go to work together, actually send out messages together, actually do three-way calls together. We're here to help you. Do not do this business by yourself. We're here to help you. That's the system. So you're not officially launched until you sit down with your sponsor or your mentor and send out messages together and let them help you build your business. I thank you guys all for checking out this training, and I welcome you guys all to the team. I'm super excited. You guys have no idea what you're in store for. This business is going to change your life forever if you allow it to. Make sure you keep your head to the grindstone and you're out there working hard. Talk to you guys soon.